Okay, hello, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
What is your name?
Kecia Hawkins.
Okay, hi Ms. Hawkins. Why did you come to FPA Foundation today?
I came to FPA because I'm a fairly new foster parent, and at this moment I'm having some major issues with my foster care agency and with ACS's OSI department.
What is the name of the foster care agency?
Grand Wyndham, the Bronx location.
Okay, could you share with me some of the obstacles and challenges that you're having with the foster care agency and ACS?
The major issue right now is that my foster child was removed for an insect bite that was seen the previous day by the foster care agency. He was there for a 4-hour visit, and no one seemed to think he needed medical care. And that same day they called, they asked me about it, and later that day, after I got off from work, I got a text, not a call, from the daycare, my caseworker, and she told me that I needed to take him for a 1 o'clock appointment the next day. And I said, I'm confused. He was there 4 hours. You guys didn't take him for an appointment. And I explained to you that I started a new job. I'm only on the job 1 month. You know for a fact I can't take off. And I repeatedly asked them, any meeting, if you want to have with me, we're adults, we need to check each other's schedule. You just can't plan something and expect me to jump and do it. So I immediately responded, we need to reschedule that time. And I was told to call the medical coordinator, who never called me back. And the next thing I know, 10 o'clock at night, the next day, Emergency Child Services is knocking on my door. And they said there's a child in your home that we understand has marks and bruises all over his body. And I'm like, oh my God. Come in. I showed them the baby. They looked him over. He had the little swelling on his eye from the insect bite, and they left. They came back. They were told to take pictures of his whole body, which they did, and they left. Maybe a half hour later, one of their supervisors called and said she saw the picture, and she didn't see anything on the baby's body, but his eye was swollen, to take him to the emergency room. And again, I said, I'm a little confused as to why yesterday, for 4 hours, when he's at the agency, this wasn't a problem. Why all of a sudden is it an emergency? And it's an insect bite. And she's like, I'm not a medical professional, and neither are you. We need to take him to the emergency room. And I said to her that at that moment, because at this point it was 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night, I'm very tired because I get up at 4 in the morning, and I don't think it's safe for me to drive with the baby under those conditions, let alone be in an emergency room until 3 or 4 in the morning and drive with him. She's like, do you have anybody else to take him? And the 2 people that are backups for me, I only have 2 at this point, but they could not take him. And I let her know that, I called her, we spoke again a little while later, and I told her they couldn't take him. So she's insisting that I have to take him. So we're going back and forth because I don't understand. Why are you going to force me to drive with a baby when I'm telling you I can't drive because I'm tired? And she said, if you don't take him now, we're coming to get him. And unfortunately, I had to let them take him because I was not going to drive with him tired. Now, my naivete, I figured they'd go to the emergency room, they'd figure out it's an insect bite, and they'd bring him back. But they didn't. And I didn't know until the next day when the OSI investigator came that I'd have to go through this whole process to get him back. Prior to that, this happened on a Wednesday night. Thursday morning, I called the agency, I called on the work phone, and the case planner and the supervisor, their cell phones, nobody responded. I later found out they were in training, and I just thought it was strange that nobody contacted me. I need to let somebody know. They took this baby, what do I need to do? And, no one called me back.
Did you receive the foster parent manual?
I became a foster parent with Grand Wyndham October of 2014. I got the foster parent manual this March of 2016, and that was only after a training class that I was taking. The instructor asked if everyone had it, and most of the people said, no, we didn't get it, so everyone got the manual.
So what would you like to share? What would you like to tell the mayor about your experience dealing with the foster care agency as a new foster parent?
Wow, there's a lot. But the main thing is, I think that they need a lot more training for these caseworkers and these supervisors. I think that they need to be a lot more transparent with what the policies are. I think that consideration needs to be given for people that are working. I don't know a lot about the foster care system. I don't know if a lot of the foster parents are people that stay home and they're used to just, being able to tell people do this or that, and they're able to do it because they stay at home. But if you're a working person, that situation that happened to me, being on the job a month and you're telling me to do something that'll prevent me from going to work the next day, why should I lose my livelihood when I'm just trying to help? I have nothing to gain. I've given up a lot to help, and that's not even being taken into consideration.
What message would you like to share with other foster parents right now?
Read your foster parent manual, and if ACS tells you to do something, even though you don't agree, you have to find a way to do it so that you're not in the situation that I'm in. Something else that's really important that I didn't know, because I didn't take this baby to the emergency room for an insect bite, they accused me of medical neglect, although the initial reason that ECS was there, that was unfounded. So I really haven't been able to get a true explanation of how you're able to put me in a database when what I was accused of was unfounded. After the fact, I didn't take him to the emergency room. So because of something that happened after the point you were called to investigate, I'm guilty of that, so I go in this database. With no due process, really. I mean, are these people lawyers? I mean, what gives them the right to ruin somebody's life possibly for 28 years? It just makes no sense. I don't understand how a caseworker or an investigator or whatever these people are have the ability to do that. That is just completely ridiculous. So now I have to fight. I can't get any help from the agency because it just so happens that it's my own agency that accused me of this neglect. So that is just unbelievable. And New York wonders why they don't have foster parents. People don't want their lives ruined. They want to help. They really want to help. But if the end result is going to be your life is ruined because you're trying to help, they'll never have foster parents.
Is there anything else you would like to share before we close this interview?
I think that we also really need to look at, aside from how the investigations are done and how foster parents are treated, we really need to take a look at when the agency is saying things about foster parents and violating the biological parents' rights by telling things to foster parents, by violating foster parents' rights and telling things to the biological parents. In my case, a biological parent was shown my name in a database, and this is almost 3 months later, and they never told the woman that her baby had an insect bite. So you show her my name in a database, you let her believe that I abused her child, and you never even told her that her baby had an insect bite. Like, that is completely insane. And I'm a person who's chosen to stay in this child's life when he goes home. If his mother wants me to be around, I'll visit. Whatever help she needs, I'm willing to be there. And for some reason, my foster care agency is trying to put a wedge between us. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense if the whole goal is reunification and just trying to help these foster parents. I mean, these biological parents with their children. So I don't know what Grant Wyndham's goal is. I really don't. And in my case, I have a lot of theories, and it unfortunately revolves around requesting a reimbursement from them for expenses I've incurred that I didn't have to incur if they would have just helped me. You know, something as simple as, well, I'm a working parent. You're making a midday visit for the baby. Can you make a visit that ends at 5 so I can pick him up? Can you possibly request through ACS that they increase his daycare voucher so I'm not paying a difference? And the expense that I was having totally wiped out the stipend that I was getting, and they could have cleared that up if they would have just helped me, even if they cut that expense in half. But instead of doing that, I was given the runaround for 10 months. And so I went over their head to the president of the company, who agreed to reimburse me for those expenses. And I think that this was all done in retaliation. There's no doubt in my mind about it, because we've not had any other issues. None at all. Administrative emails here and there, but I've had no issues with them until this all came about. I'm completely shocked. 15 months. They haven't requested an administrative meeting or anything. So this is out of the blue.
All right, well, thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much for your help.